The 7 seed 76ers trying to even the best of 7 against Embiid in the lineup after the appendectomy on April.
Number 0, Tyrese.
What does he have in store? He's Reggie Miller, game 4, and Joel Embiid joins.
I'd much rather have the big fella on the floor to throw him.
Josh Tibbett is our crew chief. Ed Malloy, Mark Lindsay also working the game. Kata begins.
Begin to see how his conditioning is. Nice job by Kata.
Screen set by Embiid on Brown. Maxey getting inside. Embiid first touch to the basket, and he draws it.
Look at that extra dribble by Tatum. Late rotation over. Nice find with his hard screen. And Embiid responded. Boy, these fans, they have been clamoring to see the big fella.
33-11 in that 6-game series, so no stranger to it. He's got both. Zora will give you the details as we go through this first quarter about Embiid's return to play after the surgical procedure done on April 9th. Tatum, Hauser, fake for a 3, and a Hauser 2 is off. They're rare. So many of his shots are from deep. Kelly in the lineup tonight with his injury gets the start for Philadelphia. Embiid screens again with Maxey. Embiid thinking about it, taking it. Rebound by Tatum, who played in game 3. It's less than a year after the Achilles surgery, the rupture, the repair, the return. Brown from the top.
That one with Brown, he was in a drop at the free throw line, which gave up that wide open air ball look for Brown.
Paul George, no rebounds in game 3. Working from the outside, taking White. Edge come out of the corner for 3. Hauser on the really team on the floor. It's a good team.
Oh, yeah.
Really good team. They just haven't been together much. And they bring it together on a moment's notice. White works inside. Kata, 2 dunks.
These big guys like White and then Brown, they're so good in the high screen and rolls of probing the defense. Look at that. Look how many pump fakes there is right there by Joel Embiid.
Tracy McGrady attended the pregame show. It's just a difference. Like the ball is just not going up and down the floor. Kata, the screen out top, and Embiid fouls him on the way to the back of the free throw line.
Well, much better start for Kata. Remember, he had already picked up 2 fouls the last 2 ball games and was on the bench. He does have that 1 foul, but the back pick from Kata, sending Tyrese Maxey to the floor here. Your head has to be on a swivel.
Kata splits the pair. Conversation here, Mark Lindsay and Eddie Malloy. It's 2 on Kata. Vucevic already at the table to come in. All 3 officials in conversation about the... So all of 2.5 minutes before Kata gets to the bench here in game 4.
And this is what Embiid brings to your team. This is
athletes are for that type of surgery. Zora will have those details here in a bit.
He is padded up. We've seen that right there. Look at his knees as well.
Times an all-star, 5 times all-NBA. In addition to the MVP we mentioned earlier. Vucevic curled as he's in now for Kata. Tatum from the outside working on Paul George. Spins, turns. Shot off the mark. Embiid the board for Philly. Here is Oubre. Settling in for 3. Jaylen Brown's got the Celtics 2 of 5 early on. Want to watch White in his 3s. Been cold from deep during the season and the series so far. Brown, White, 3. Not even close.
He's 6 now for White.
Paul George working on White. Taking a little step back 2.
Yeah, but I like it in that mid-range area.
Brown trying to get inside, got hooked by George. A lot of contact, no call. 3 Sixers the other way. Oubre, Embiid!
I want to say he's moving all right.
And the place is alive with everything he does. Hard hedge out on Tatum. Vucevic rolls, clock at 8. This one off the back. Maxey their top scorer. Top 5 scorer in the league. Different feel offensively here from Philadelphia. Oubre on the spin on Hauser. To the basket, can't finish.
With the run and finish. What a start here for Joel.
At least the first 4.5 minutes. Out to bump White. Edgecombe one more. Oubre Trey. Philly has opened from deep. George and Tatum physically with each other. Look over at Mark Lindsay by Paul George. The official said, you're playing physical too. Vucevic, no. Second try, yes.
How good was for those early foul troubles with Keita. 31 minutes.
George and Embiid, a little two-man game. Embiid gonna go at.
That's too easy. Too easy for the big.
Absolutely. You know, the days of positionless basketball, Reg, everybody's about every point in this game's been scored by a center. Whether Vucevic and Keita for Boston or Embiid for Philadelphia. It remains that way. Use him in this game tonight.
Well, the good thing that Coach Nurse had in his pocket is that they played a lot of games without him. And inserting him is a little bit easier because he's such a huge target down low. Here again, look at all the attention that comes his way once he gets 2 feet in the paint.
Brayton, no. Peyton Pritchard checking into a lot of attention to Brown. Pritch, deep three. Nope. White the back tap. Brown the re-tee. Celtics surrounded that three-point line. Edgecombe got a hand on it. 5-on-4 advantage. Boston, late clock, Vucevic. Rebound, Pritchard inside.
Already something that if you're Joe Mazzulla, you know you're going to take anywhere from 45 to 50 threes. The threes aren't falling early on for the Celtics.
Edgecombe with a fake.
Up some pockets for Edgecombe and Maxey.
On the switch here, it's the other way around, and Edgecombe has to take the foul on Vucevic inside.
Look at this, gets into the free throw line. And again, a little pump fake back, kind of fooled Pritchard altogether.
When you watch the Sixers on most nights.
Well, the good thing about playoff basketball, it slows down, becomes a little bit more half court. So that will favor having Embiid back.
And Boston plays at the slowest pace in the league. Tatum was held, and that's Edgecombe's second foul here. He's a rookie. He had a polite conversation with veteran official Ed Malloy.
You could tell that's a rook right there. So nice, cordial, sir. I mean, Ed Malloy was probably loving that conversation.
Pritchard working inside. Bounce to Garza. Let everybody go by and got hit.
Fouls, you went to the backup in Vucevic, and now Luka Garza manning the middle.
Boston Celtics made history when they selected to pave the way for generations of players to come. That QR code there, NBA.com. You can learn more about those players. Gar's playoff win in Celtics history. That's saying a lot. They've been in so many series. Philly comes back with the 14-point Game 2 win. George had a good one in that one. Knocks down. Those are the nights the C's get it done.
Actually has not taken a shot yet here in this first quarter.
The good defender Jordan Walsh on him. Tatum guarding Oubre. Corner pitch, a corner three for Drummond. That clinched the play-in game to slide Philadelphia up to the 7th spot. Pritchard feeling it. Do it again! Why does everybody who hits a dagger three look at you? Oh wait, I know why. They've watched you do it on YouTube 1,000 times. Paul George trying to do it again. Tatum the rebound. Celtics move court. Tatum spinning, feeling it. Tatum to the basket.
Initially.
Jordan Walsh, good defender. Give it Maxey. Oh, he can handle. Little fade and fling. Nothing. Shot clock violation. No Brown. Tatum leads the charge. Pritchard's been good off the bench. In fact, the Celtics bench has 13 to the Boston 20. Tatum stepping back, got fouled. Drummond. DiVincenzo of Minnesota, the torn Achilles. And much like DiVincenzo is going to the hospital for special surgery in New York, according to the reports, to have his Achilles operated on by Dr. Martin O'Malley. That's what happened with Jason Tatum after his injury on May 12th. New medical procedures and practices that really help elite athletes get back quicker. And it's amazing to watch what Tatum's doing on the floor in these playoffs.
Yeah, in my conversations with Jason, that's exactly what he said. That's exactly it, Mike. That nice, solid screen there. by the big fella. Cleared up Maxey.
Vucevic was flashing inside, had a size advantage. Pritchard couldn't get it to him, but it went in for two of his own. And beat Maxey again, same deal. Maxey leaving for Embiid, coming our way.
Did you see the behind-the-back pass just kind of loses its target to Joel?
Nick Nurse was looking defensively to get some attention on Pritchard. It's Oubre guarding Tatum. With Vucevic setting the screen, and Tatum, high-arcing three. Baylor Shireman in the game. Walsh, one more. Vucevic. Horn hits the deck. Celtics get another shot. Tatum for three. Shireman reaching, one more. Tatum. Pritchard, corner three.
It's the second and third looks that killed us in game 3. We cannot give up so many offensive rebounds to a lethal shooting Boston Celtics team.
Boston has 6 offensive boards. Philly has none. Vucevic.
Offensive glass, and the bench absolutely loving it.
Drafted by the Sixers, 16th overall. Chicago. And now finally, after not many chances to taste the postseason, coming off the late ring finger injury in this. Embiid sees 2 and he lost the ball. Pritchard, good move to get out of traffic. Tatum at Barlow. Shireman a free three. Lefty knocked it down. More than the Sixers, 60.
It's been the defense for Boston, creating turnovers, off to the races. Offensive foul on Embiid.
Good call, the elbow was high.
Walsh fighting over, yeah, that's a high elbow right to the shoulder, chin area of Walsh.
Pritchard leads Vucevic, one more. Walsh a triple. The Celtics bench
has traveled well down here to Philly.
Into the quarter. Foul to give for the C's. Maxey to Embiid. Philly needs it. Embiid got it. Joel, final 6.5. Pritchard time. So good at the end of quarters. Is he going to do it again? Is he going to do it again?